Top dog like I manage. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name up who got a better flow. She can hang it up just like a telephone. Sticking up with the cost 10K to let it come see it. Me and them here make it come treat it. Spin make it come beat it. I want the new in the machine out. Jewelry be caught like the temperature zero. I'm the hardest, they call me the hero. Heavenly fit, then they know what I be on. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my way up, it don't go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Kansas City Chiefs. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Davis Price up the middle. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Here we go.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Give to Davis Price up the middle here. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Davis Price on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Second down, here's Davis Price. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. This defense for the Chiefs, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I have to say a very solid performance.
Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10.
Mahomes' throw taken in there by Cooks.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. And Akers, he is not going to get there. They mark him short of the 1st.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
And some space here. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
The 71 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Touchdown, Cowboys. Charlie Kolar, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelce. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Finds his man. It's Kelce on the crossing route here. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st down, Mahomes. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. 17-0 our score after 1. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Hey, 43, 15.
To throw, it's Mahomes. His throw incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and a mile. Looking for Kelce there, but it's intercepted. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
The point after is good, and the route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Here we go.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Second down, and again it's Davis Price. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one is right through. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar. Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He finds his man, Sky Moore. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Burrow. They'll set up the screen for Davis Price. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Davis Price. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ty Davis Price, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
43.
Throwing now is Mahomes. This is caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Boy, it's such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Sky Moore, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get position for at least 3 points.
Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Going for it, here's Davis Price. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. And that's caught at the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Mahomes now on 1st down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. He's at the 50, 30, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. So we have reached halftime here. Time over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out and take pride in your work and try and put something together here in the second half.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. First target, first catch, and a first down. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers. It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Line of scrimmage moves from 137-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Mahomes now to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A big play there for KC. And even 40 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Mahomes to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Cam Akers halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
That's caught inside the 20.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here's a give to Davis Price. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
On the counter, Davis Price. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
A tough run, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Simi Fehoko,
His 21st touchdown of the season.
and the Cowboys just continue to roll. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line.
And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Mahomes going to throw.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. Now here's Mahomes. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's got it. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. From 17 yards out.
And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Room here to run. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Ty Davis-Price
with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline is still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Burrow on play action. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Simi Fehoko.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Cowboys extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign.
The extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season.
And now here is another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Extra point forthcoming. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try to put points on the board.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
They'll go again here with Akers.
And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly...
And my goodness, another interception. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. And the slot man goes in motion left.
On the handoff, Davis Price.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 11.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Forced out to his left, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Calling a big loss of 10 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. And his kick is good. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
15.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved. Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Pressure gets to him and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
43. 43.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's got his man on the crossing route.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And now here is another interception. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Mahomes.
Sideline throw, it's tipped, but he still got it.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, I think it's pretty evident that any blowout isn't going to be big enough for them. They already have 7 full touchdowns, and it's still not stopping them from throwing it deep downfield, taking their shots, trying to add more points.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's caught.